All right, so come on in, take a sip. It's just time to wind down. What was a very late night became a very early morning and a very long day on the road, but an amazing process happened along the way. I decided that I wanted to have some more of that Grauburgunder and a little bit of the Sprudelwasser. I just feel so dehydrated. I probably had 30 Perriers on the way to Stuttgart today and back, but you know, when I get home, I'm going to have that wonderful Grauburgunder. I'm going to add some of that Sprudelwasser with it, and I'm going to wind down with my friends and solve the grid. My name is Christopher, and I'm delighted you're here to solve this with me. Interesting thing, when I got to Stuttgart today, everybody had decided they were going to move all of their training over to the chapel, and I'd never done a lecture or any sort of training or speaking engagement inside a chapel before. I walked in, and as you can see here, I felt like I maybe needed to genuflect when I went in. I wasn't quite sure what I was supposed to do, but what a beautiful setting. They were just getting it all set up for me at the time, and you know, when everybody filled it out, I mean, the place was packed. It was beautiful, a wonderful crowd, very receptive, and it was a good day, but a long day on the road. So with that, a little bit more solver's courage, and then we'll hop into our grid. Yes. All right. So we have ourselves a Rebecca Goldstein and Adam Wagner co-construction today, edited by Will Shorts. Amazing to say that still has not, the newness has not been lost on me at all. This should be a challenging grid, and I'm looking forward to it. Thursdays, that's always the beginning of the fun part of the week. Let's hop into our grid, see what we got. Okay, so gaming blank, console alternatives for short, and I'm assuming we need PCs. In fact, I need to get a gaming PC. I don't game, well, unless you call this gaming. But if I want to go live on TikTok, it would be much easier to do it from TikTok Studio, since they don't do that with Macintosh applications. I'm gonna have to buy a PC, which I typically use at work, but would never own in my own home. So here I go. I'm going to become a kind of guy that has systems running Mac OS, Linux, of course, and finally Windows. Going to become, then just be like the trifecta of the operating systems. Be kind of awesome. Oh, I do have one system around here running Ubuntu. Well, you know. All right, so part of a makeup routine. Well, in stage, I guess we would start with a primer. Bad sound to hear while bending over. Well, I'm assuming they're looking for a rip here. I don't think you want to hear a pop either. Ouch. Unfriendly as a relationship, maybe icy. And I got a new portrait mode monitor here, and I feel like I'm really cracking my neck to look up at it, but it does make things easier on me. Part of a summer swarm would be a cicada. Letters put in boxes, perhaps mail. Getting a sneak peek, spying. Okay, so far we got really good here. The Incredibles costumer, Edna Mode. Science class display. So, wait a minute. We're a little too long for that. So we put Edna Mode in. We still got an extra spot here. What is this all about? Soft drink name for a nut. I can think of a cola nut. I don't think we have to go ahead and change it to a C versus the K. So the Incredibles costumer is Edna Mode. This we know. But a science class display. Oh, a DNA model. So the Incredibles costumer, Edna Mode. And then for the other side of that slash, the and or, I guess we've got DNA model. This doesn't all make sense to me just yet, but I'm liking it, I guess. We'll have to see if we get another one of these to figure out how that's working or just what's going on here. I mean, am I missing a rebus? Yeah, I don't know. final race stretches or what racers may be on by then. I think these must be last legs. And I'll tell you what, the last marathon I ran, yeah, I mean, it never changes from your first to your last. By the time you get to mile 16, it just feels like your legs are just rubber. Like you're surprised that they're just working. They're just like on auto repeat. It's crazy. Roast, maybe rags on. Down in the dumps, M.O., maybe morose. Singer-songwriter Reznor would be Trent. I loved what Johnny Cash did with his version of Hurt. It was so good. In fact, when I think of Trent Reznor, that's what I think of as Johnny Cash these days. It's weird, isn't it? Infrequently counterfeited bills. Well, I started off in the counterfeiting business, but I had to work my way from the ones up to the hundies to make a difference. You know, can't you imagine that? Okay, so lock up for the night / despairs. Okay, so lock up for the night. Okay, so I think we got morose here. So maybe close shop. Let's just check this real quick. Original Super Mario console. Yes, the NES. Very nice. And then equivalent to 16 pinches. Now, I learned this in a crossword. It's a teaspoon. And because I learned it in a crossword, I'm getting to use it in a crossword, but I've yet to be able to use it in real life. I just want someone to say, add 4 pinches of salt. And I'll be like, so you mean a quarter teaspoon? That'd be awesome. Just waiting to use that knowledge. Yeah, I think we might have a, let's see, is this an H? Sprinkler attachment could be a hose. Okay, so I think we got closed shop. And then if we go over here, drop that C, despairs, maybe loses hope. Okay, I think I'm on this now. I think I got it. It's all wound up, maybe a spool. I'm liking it. North Korea has the 4th highest number of these after China, India, and the US. And I do believe these are troops. I may be standing corrected soon enough, but it won't be at attention. I'm a civilian these days. Weird flexes. Spasms. Worked up. Maybe riled. What just happened reaction could be whiplash. In could be at home. And smallest bit, maybe a wit. That we need to check. I am not sure. Covered in marginalia, maybe. Notated. Org for important adults in a child's life. I'm assuming we're talking about the PTA. Lookout point. This is a peephole. Make a quick appearance. Something a meter reader reads. Have a loan from maybe O2. Is this a poem? First half of a 2-volume encyclopedia on physics, aptly. 1326, maybe it could be 8 a.m. I guess it's a poem. That's a poem. That's really clever. Well done, Rebecca Goldstein and Adam Wagner. It's good. Make a quick appearance. Could be pop in. So it's all kind of popping in together here, isn't it? But let's do this thing. Could be it's time. And I think we got a peephole. That doesn't sound like a lookout point to me. That sounds like the kind of thing that gets you jail time, right? Take responsibility for his mistake. Maybe own. So, brouhahas and most appalling. So I guess these could be mob scenes that would turn into obscenist. I love this. This is a fabulous theme here. I'm loving it very much. Wasabi or miso is a paste. Command to a skydiver. I guess we're looking for jump, but I would imagine from experience it's probably go, 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 go. I mean, that's probably what I would be thinking it would be. That's on me. Maybe my bad. My bad. Taylor-Joy, The Queen's Gambit. I love this actress. She is amazing. And I better start paying attention, so I'm going to be looking around here for where I fat-fingered something elsewhere. But yeah, Anya. God, I loved her in The Queen's Gambit. And really, everything I've seen her in has just been fabulous. She is one heck of an actor. Okay. My bad, paste. Pull Elma. Phone. Yeah, okay. I mean, I feel a bit better. I just don't want to get out of hand here and then lose track of where I'm at. Okay, so I like some activities at a mountain lodge or marketing fodder. Okay. Phooey. All right. Sent a reminder text in lingo could be pinged. So something to put stock in. Woodwinds that are usually black, maybe oboes. Well, I can't fit clarinet in there. Unless it's a lot of rebuses. Something to put stock in. Is this an S? Cornhole action. Yeah, it could be a toss. I think this is consomme. I don't know why. I guess because you put stock in it, but I don't know. Affirmation not usually spoken at a Jewish wedding. I do. Housing bubble. That's good. It reminds me of that movie with, who was it? Who was the guy who was always like, whoa, whoa. Pauly Shore? Yeah. It's just something called the Biodome, I think. Vision related could be optical or ophthalmo. Set of educational standards or hint to, well, I think it's probably typically called as Common Core. So I guess we've got a darn for phooey. Okay, so I guess some activities at a mountain lodge, so maybe after skiing, so après ski. And then this would then be, in turn, marketing fodder, a press kit. Unflinching could be steely. Grow a team, say. Don't think I'm familiar with that at all. Button click to advance a YouTube video. Skip ad, I guess. I can't do it. I just have to fork over the no ad version. I can't do it. They used to make ads for a living. I don't want to watch them. I'm just glad I didn't make shoes, because I'd have the most ugly shoes on the planet. And as it turns out, I don't, right? I can't imagine. So aid in self-reflection could be a mirror that would make it higher. So you got to hire the team. Okay, got it. Okay, I guess this makes sense. So we've got Cabernet Sauvignon. You would think always dry, but I got a bottle one time. I can't remember where I was at. I cannot remember for the life of me where I was at, but it was sweetish. It was bad. I don't do sweets. You've got mail. And what follows? TSA pre-check. Yeah, very nice. Okay. My man. All right. Bruh. River through Lyon. Leron. Very nice. Goal seekers. I guess maybe pucks. Like some fabrics could be knit. H could be eta from the Greek alphabet. Genesis from Sega Genesis. Rig. Very nice. Capital east of the Jordan River would be Amman. Good fillet of fish isn't bony. And not too sure. I guess leery. Comes its own synonym if you add a K to the end. So mar or mark. I don't know. How do we do, Bob? Okay, Rebecca Goldstein, Adam Wagner. This was a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous grid. There was absolutely zero inelegance in this thing. This, on a scale of 1 to 10 on a Thursday, even with the lack of rebuy, I like to call them rebuy. Sorry, I just do. I just think rebuses, yeah. This is a 10 out of 10. I mean, it might be 11. It might be like in that scene in Spinal Tap, with that sort of like my amp special, it goes to 11. 11. See, that might be this. This is Spinal Tap. This goes to 11. Very well done. So brilliantly constructed. Not just zero in elegance. Mazel tov. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous work. So, all right, let's do away with all that. No need for bells and whistles. Let's just get to the chase and cut to the point. I had a fabulous time solving this grid today. That was a remarkable grid. 2 fabulous constructors, well-known pedigree. There's no question about that. It's the New York Times, after all, right? But now it's time for me to head off and jump into the Guardian grid and then get these up on YouTube and TikTok and elsewhere for the world to enjoy. And until we see you next time, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Servus. Grüß Gott. Ciao. Cin-Cin. Thank you all for liking and subscribing. Appreciate the comments more than you'll ever know. Be good to yourselves. Be great to your friends and your neighbors. Especially kind to the person behind you in line. Be well out there. Cheers.